Yeah. Welcome to motherfucking High Street. Shout out to motherfucking Dallas Rose. Fame. Rebels Empire. Your girl Fame Jackson.
Get him, Slumber.
Yeah. I let my court. I don't back and forth. Nah. When I shoot, I score. I don't miss no more. Nah. My truck 2 doors. Chanel full of ones. Are closer done. That nigga here hot. Got money that's good.
What's up? This is the podcast. I'm Dallas Rose. We got no Fame Jackson this week. She's missing in action. We do have Wesley in the house. My boy's here. And we got a very special guest, Boskeeno.
It's the word to the bird, man. Boston Bully, KOD, man.
What's going on, man?
Thanks for having me, D, man.
About
Appreciate
time.
you, man.
About time. We've been working on this for a minute, right?
It's like a month and a half. So, yeah.
I met you at the franchise report.
Absolutely, yeah.
Back last fall. And you killed that shit. And
Thank you.
I
I appreciate you.
I was like, damn, this guy. There was, like, you know, I obviously liked your freestyle there and everything, but there was something compelling about you. And I wanted to bring you on, make some music. We just made a fucking fire song.
Dope track.
Shit going crazy on
Lit.
Jensen's beat. But there was something compelling about you, dude. Like, I feel like you're like a deep guy, and I want to bring you down and get to know you.
Appreciate you all for having me.
Yeah. So let's get into it, bro. So first of all, flash the social media so people know where to find them on Instagram and everything. At WB2Ski, right? 2B Ski. 2B Ski.
W2B Ski.
Yep, it's right there on the screen for people. And then on streaming platforms and everything like that, it's
I'm everywhere.
right?
I'm Boskeeno. Facebook, I'm Boskeeno. Twitter, I'm Bskeeno. Snapchat, I'm W2B Skeeno 52nd. On TikTok, 52 W2B, 52nd W2B. I'm sorry. You can see me on all platforms, all social medias. You should be able to tap in with me.
You gotta get that shit consistent, bro. That's too much to remember.
That's too much to remember, but you know I try to put it everywhere so people can follow it.
Right. Yeah, you gotta be everywhere, right? And then so you're from Boston. Right?
Yeah, from Dorchester. Yeah.
You born and raised in Dorchester. Okay. You talk a lot in your music about, the song we made tonight. You're talking about where you're from. It seems like that's something that's really important to you.
Yeah, just trying to put that out there so people know who I am, where I'm from, what I stand for, basically. You know what I'm saying?
So tell me about that, bro. Like, it sounds like you're from a hard part of town.
Yeah, I'm from kind of like the heart of Dorchester, 02124. A lot of, high crime area, gun violence and stuff like that.
Was that something that you were involved with?
I've been involved in a lot of stupid things throughout my whole lifetime, whether it's, getting caught up with drugs, guns, you name it, man. The streets.
So you called it stupid now.
Yeah.
So is that something that's changed for you, where you used to think it was cool and now you're like, fuck that shit?
Good question. A lot of it, I probably use the wrong word, stupid, because a lot of people got to do what they got to do, you know what I'm saying, to survive. But in my aspect of things, just trying to fall back from that type of lifestyle, just use this music as a new, turn over a new leaf, basically. Just do something different.
Right on. And how's that going for you so far?
It's been going good. I've been
How long you been at it?
2 years. Starting starting in the next few days, it'll be 2 years.
Oh, cool.
I've been doing this. So so I'm still kind of fresh, kind of like a fresh face.
Yeah. And 2 years like pursuing it, like you probably been rapping for longer than that, right?
Yeah, I've been rapping, playing around with the rap and writing rhymes since I was probably about like 16, 17 years old. Messing around on the karaoke machine ever since you was young, spitting little rhymes, just trying to learn how to record. And learn how to,
what was like the first shit that you did?
Professionally or just as a kid?
Nah, like just the first time you were like, you made something, you're like, wow, I did that.
I used to be young and I used to be in like middle school and I used to record over like, my grandmother's church tapes and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah?
Like, me and my friends and my boys from the neighborhood, and she used to get mad as hell, you know what I'm saying? So, but that was the first time, and I used to bring him to school, and my teacher told me if I do good, he'll be able to put him on a CD for me.
Okay.
Yeah, man, and from there, I just knew between music and football and sports is what I like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Besides the bullshit in the streets, music and sports is what I like.
Okay, football, huh?
Football, basketball.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What position you playing football?
I was a running back, and and I played a little bit of safety and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
cracking people.
I like defense, man. I like the hit, man. I like to keep people from scoring. Yeah. Put the fear and the pain in somebody's heart. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Fucking so yeah, you call yourself the bully, right?
Yeah.
Nah.
Boston bully.
Were you beating people up and shit when you were a kid?
Yeah, beating people up. And I always been the kid, always fighting, man, beating people up.
Yeah. What type of fighter are you?
Man, I'm a brawler.
A brawler,
man.
yeah.
I'm a brawler, man. I brawl.
You look like you got a nasty overhand right.
Yeah, man. I try not to fight, but when I
Yeah.
do, man, it's dangerous, man. I
Right.
try not to lead to that because we older now. So as men, we supposed to come. To our, if we got differences, we supposed to come to amends in some type of way.
Yeah.
But if not, it's gonna lead to whatever it's gonna lead to.
Fight between men is like serious too.
Two men always know when they gonna fight. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They know, and they know when they not. When something's really not as serious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, they know. You know what I'm saying? It's a feeling. It's something inside of
I
me
feel like
that he knows.
I feel like when you're a man, like versus being a high school kid and shit, like it's really life or death.
Yeah.
When you get into a fight, you got to be
Yeah.
thinking about it like that. High school, you scrap. Somebody loses and you dust off and it's all good.
Yeah.
You're a grown man, like you can really die.
Yeah, it depends what the situation and circumstances is over. You know what I'm saying? Because I know a lot of people who ain't live a long life neither, and they died when they was in high school ages. Leaving school or coming from school. It was a little kid not too long, about a few weeks ago, shot. 18-year-old kid coming from school and got shot or something like that. So, it happens. So, it's life. You never know which way life turns. So, everything happens for its reasons, I guess.
Yeah. So so it sounds like you're from that shit, dude. Like, and I'm not. I grew up in Brookline.
And I respect that.
I've known plenty of people that come from those areas. I always had friends from those areas.
I used to go to Brighton High. So.
Oh, nice. Yeah. But what's your take on that whole culture and like how it's influenced by rap music, or how rap music is influenced by it? Like, because a lot of people talk about like, kids are listening to these lyrics and they're trying to emulate the people that are cool, these cool rappers, and like getting into that lifestyle kind of because of it. Like, do you feel like that's a real thing, or is that just what outsiders are saying, or what?
Nah, it's a real thing, man, because I pull up a couple of times at it could be the gas station, and dude's like, yo, you Boskeeno, right? Like, I'm kind of standoffish a little bit, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But, nah, man, your music's fire, man. I like your music, man. Like, I even got, I know friends who got kids and little sons and daughters like 4 or 5 years old, and they hear my music or they turn on the TV screen and watch one of my videos and they start going crazy, want to dance, because they excited because when they see me on the TV and too, they see I'm doing music, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, so I got, it's like that, man. Like, people will come up to you, man, just because of the music, see you on TV or see you all over social media and think you already done made it somewhere. You just still grinding. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But, like, do you feel like a responsibility with your lyrics?
Sometimes, but we got to remember this is entertainment. You know what I'm saying?
But not everybody knows that, right?
Not everybody does know that. But that's for me to tell y'all right now, man. This is all entertainment. Everything is entertainment. You know what I'm saying? So, even with these rappers you see that's really in the industry and they blown A-list artists, B-list artists, everything's entertainment. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these dudes' cars is lease, rented. Everything's for the eye of the people. You know what I'm saying? So when you talking these lyrics and you talking what you saying, man, like it's a chance that these kids they listening.
Yeah.
And they it can go both ways, you know what I'm saying? But they listen. You can even influence them to do the positive things you're doing as far as the music, or you can influence them to go out there and do something they ain't supposed to be doing.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? So it goes both ways.
Yeah. Where do you think things are going? Wesley, can you close that door, by the way? No. Yeah. Where do you think things are going? Like, because I feel like I hear a lot of people chattering like, oh man, all this drill music is like, it's too much, I think there's kind of been a sort of a shift starting towards more like conscious rap and shit like that. What do you see?
It's all about where you from and what you stand for, what you've been through. You can't expect somebody who ain't been through with a lot of dudes within like Dorchester or Roxbury to talk about if they never been through it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you ain't from Roxbury, Mattapan, Dorchester, or anywhere in an urban city where it's a high crime or high drug areas, or you got to go outside and you can potentially bump into anything just walking down the street, then I mean, it just depends where you from, what you stand for, what you experienced growing up in life. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if I was rich already and I had Lamborghinis and Ferraris and stuff like that, I'll be rapping about that.
About that,
you know what I'm saying? But I mean, I'm only rapping about what I know and what I can give people. I mean, what I know. Because if not, I'm lying to them. I don't want to lie to nobody.
Authenticity is so important, right? That's what gravitates.
Being original and authentic, man, it's the best. That's what wins in this game.
It's the only thing you can do, right? It's the only way to truly pursue this shit, I think, because like otherwise you're trying to be like if you're trying to be like somebody else or do what somebody else is doing, then you're just like the second best version of them.
Absolutely.
But nobody else can be the number one version of you.
Absolutely, and I agree with that.
You know, so I always think that's so important. What was I gonna say? Fuck. What were you just saying?
Well, about the inner city, you know what I'm saying, where I'm from and how the influence of the music and...
Oh, yeah. I forget what I was going to say, but do you think, so like, let's say you did get rich, right? Mm-hmm. Would you move out?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Where would you move?
I really wouldn't know, but...
Yeah. Suburbs around here, you think, or you get out of Mass?
I'll probably get out of Mass.
Get out of Mass, yeah.
Get out of here so nobody would know where I'm at, get a drop on me or take me out.
Do you feel like, so I guess it's probably not something you want to talk a lot about, but do you have like enemies like that in your life that...
Oh yeah, man. Things ain't as serious as they probably used to be when we was younger.
Yeah.
But of course, you always want to carry yourself, man, like discreet. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to put yourself out there. Especially if you do you haters too.
Yeah.
You're gonna have people who's looking at you and they don't want to see you do good. They don't want to see you blow. They don't want to see you.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Some of my own.
What do you mean?
Like just people, saying people who just will be willing to support somebody else other than me. You know what I'm saying?
Like support or
who's just a local artist as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a various of different things. You know what I'm saying? Like that can get thrown into it, but family, closest friends, like dudes you done brother sweat and teared with. You know what I'm saying? It's mostly the closest people to you, to be honest. It's never somebody who's just meeting you or don't know you from a hole in the wall. Yeah,
that's an interesting thing that happens, dude, I feel like, because I think part of it, right, is that people that have known you, when you start to grow, in some ways I think people get threatened by that.
I think people rather see you, they used to see you in a certain position.
Yeah.
So they're used to that.
Right. And then when you start to grow, like away from them potentially, they might feel like, damn, like I'm not doing shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Or they don't want to do, or they're comfortable with that. You know what I'm saying?
But and they don't like the feeling of being uncomfortable because like you're really pursuing something that you're passionate about.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a tough thing to navigate. You know, like I think that people lose a lot of friends pursuing this shit. You know, sadly. I don't know if there's anything that you can do about it, right? Like in a lot of ways, it's kind of the natural order of things. Like maybe you should have lost those friends.
Yeah. Well, like I said, everything happens for its reasons. You just gotta roll with it and just count your blessings. You know what I'm saying? And just keep doing what you're doing. Worry about you, because I mean, those dudes, they not gonna be there for the support. They not gonna make sure you got the money for the video. They're not gonna make sure that you got money for merch.
Yeah.
They're not gonna make sure you got studio money. They're not gonna make sure none of that. You know what I'm saying? It's not their dream. It's yours.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta put what you can put into it.
Yeah, sacrifice, right? How's that side of things been for you, man? Like, it's expensive to try and come up as an artist because you're not making any money off of that.
Independent artists, you gotta be within like book for 100 shows. You gotta be like everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But as a local artist, you gotta start somewhere. You gotta grind. You gotta do these podcasts. You gotta do the radio interviews. You gotta do everything that's going to put your name out there.
Sucks, right?
Yeah, don't be afraid to throw your music in inboxes of people who don't even know you from a hole in the wall or never even heard of you. You know what I'm saying? Even if they don't like you, at least now they know who you are. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's my biggest take on everything.
Right. How do you feel about paying to perform?
I think that don't make no sense.
Yes.
Because like,
can we get a pause on that, Wesley?
Yeah, because I'm
Oh, we got no audio in the room. It's on the. Yeah. Doesn't make any sense, right?
Nah, it don't make none because I'm an artist, you know what I'm saying? So why should I have to pay to perform? You should be able to book me just like you booking everybody else.
Yeah.
And I'm not as big as an artist that you'll be willing to pay for. So if you can't give me a few $100s, then what does that tell you about you as a promoter, especially somebody that's from out here? You know what I'm saying? You're not for your city or for your or for the culture or whatever it consists of out here. You're not for none of that. You're for everything else. You're for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And
right.
there's a lot of people out there. I don't want to throw no names out there, but there's a lot of people out there where the support ain't really genuine and it's not real. But all I'm gonna keep doing is just keep grinding. You know what I'm saying? Keep working, keep grinding. Because I know who I am, you know what I'm saying? I know what I talk about and what I live. So, and nothing's fake. It's not fabricated. So, the real's going to jump aboard, and then whoever don't, man, they'll get hip later on.
Yeah.
So, you don't mess with me now, you would later on. So, that's just how the game goes.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't stand the paid show shit, man. It's just, I think that the whole pay-to-play culture is, really a cancer on the music scene.
I think honestly you're supposed to do that with people that ain't from out here. Like dudes that ain't from Mass and ain't from out here. You're supposed to have them check in and they come here and you have them pay.
Sure, yeah. But also the fans are supposed to pay.
Yeah.
The fans are supposed to buy tickets.
Yeah.
And then you pay the artist.
Yeah.
That's the business. And now this new norm of the artist pay the promoter and then no fans show up. What are we doing?
Yeah. It's like how's that artist gonna make his money back?
He's not.
He's never going to.
He's not. Yeah.
And then the promoter, you probably lost out too because you put your money into this, but you probably gained it back. Probably didn't make nothing off. You probably gained it back because nobody showed up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like
and you got to pay a bunch of money to the headliner. That's not drawing any people. So it's become a weird eating our own type thing. How do you feel about paying for features?
It depends on who I'm paying.
Yeah.
So if I'm paying somebody who's worth paying, or somebody who's gonna give me a look out here, or somebody who's gonna take my career to another level, then yeah, I'm willing to pay and get the feature.
Yeah, I feel like I also don't really like how that happens so much, but I don't think it's shady necessarily. You know what I mean? I don't think it's wrong for artists to charge for features. I just think it's typically a bad use of an artist's marketing budget to pay for a feature, right? Because they're usually going to be really expensive, and I haven't seen it really where it really pays off for the person compared to what you might be able to do if you took that same money and ran a bunch of ads or whatever,
or campaign for yourself.
Yeah, exactly. And also I think it waters down the music because then you have all these collaboration songs that aren't genuine.
Yeah,
and as a fan, if I see a song between two people, I'm excited because I'm okay, this artist that I know is introducing or co-signing this other guy, and I guess fans don't really know how it actually works, but if people start to find out that this shit is all just paid and it's fake, then they're not gonna be interested in it.
Well, it used to be a little realer than a lot of that back in the day more because a lot of rappers would mingle with each other.
Yeah, that happens. There's also a lot of natural collaboration.
Yeah, like 90s, early 2000s. Yeah. But I know what you mean as far as now, and there's a lot of music that absolutely sucks. You know what I'm saying? So it's why are you two even on a song together?
When you see that dude Vaz on songs with people, it's what's going on here? He's objectively bad.
Yeah, a lot of people be killing him up. You know what I'm saying? But if people's willing to listen to him, or they willing to stream his music, or buy it off Spotify, or Apple Music, or whatever, then to each his own. You know
look, if he's got real fans, then he's doing his thing. But I don't know. That shit is crazy to me. But whatever. I don't want to rag on him too much. Yeah. He does take a lot of heat. But it's just kind of the big example, the big obvious one around here. Have you speaking of collaborations? What do you got out with people?
Well, I just was on Exit Fame's album.
Oh, nice.
I was on a bonus track on this album. I did things with DJ Drew. I was on Cruise Summer.
Okay.
I did things also with SP Banks.
Oh, I like him. Yeah. You guys probably sound good together.
I did a song called On My Soul about 7 months ago.
Yeah.
We didn't do a video to it, but the cover art's out. It's on all platforms. I had a few. Not if I'm missing names, my mind's blank right now. But I done had a few features with a few different and good names. And I got a couple people who's been reaching out to me so far too.
Word. How do you like to collaborate with people? You like to get in and write together, or like send your verses to each other?
Well, it depends because sitting there writing together is gonna take all day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'd rather somebody send me their work or have it already done. So if I do come to their studio or decide to, come build with them at their studio, we don't got to do all that time trying to get a whole track and everything together. Just leave an open verse for me, man. I put it down and we take it from there. Because I'm going to give you fire bars. I'm going to give you fire 16 or 24 every trip. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, just leave something open for me and tap in with me, man. However you want to do it. But sitting there together in the studio writing takes too much time.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like,
we'll sit there and burn 2 hours already.
Right. Yeah. If to do that type of shit, you gotta have like your own studio or like an in with an engineer that's cool and let you guys go. You know? What are some of the artists you're really fucking with around town right now?
Usually I kind of stay to myself.
Yeah.
Because a lot of these artists ain't what they say they are, what they seem to be. And there's a lot of hate going on. So if I have an artist that's genuinely hit me up, like, yo, bro, let's go get a drink, or let's go get a bite, or let's go chop it up over this music or some business shit, then I'm with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Somebody who comes on a mutual, genuine level, you know what I'm saying? And we agree upon it and we take it from there.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, like, when we were first talking, too, you seemed like you were kind of apprehensive about even, like, working with me as a producer.
Nah, you know what it was? I just had a lot of things going on at one time,
Yeah.
pushing a single, trying to do a video.
Yep.
I had other little interviews and things like that, and I just wanted everything to go, like, smooth as possible.
Yeah.
And I try to clutter everything all in at the same time, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah. Yeah, it can be like, even if it's not a time thing, it's just sometimes a mental space thing, right?
Yeah, because at one point, a lot of my play, I had to do the Mo Money video, promoting that, pushing that out there. I did the Exit Fame feature. It was just a lot going on. I think I did another podcast interview. It was just a lot going on, so I just had to take my time and just sit back and reevaluate everything and just put everything in order.
Has this been the best podcast you've been on so far?
It's the most laid back and most comfortable podcast.
All right,
I'll tell you that.
Good. Okay,
so,
we got good
and I respect that. Man. Appreciate
it. I'll take that. What was I gonna say? What else you like to do, man? Besides music?
Like I said, right now music's the number one thing right now in my life.
Sure.
Besides taking care of my kids.
Yeah, you were telling me you had a few kids real fast.
Yeah,
a couple
I got
years
3
ago.
boys, man, all babies, man.
All boys,
3 boys, yeah. So
3 boys, 3 moms.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, crazy headache. So just trying to stay poised, man. Trying to figure out the next thing.
Do they live near each other at least, so you don't have to fucking be driving too far around town?
Couple of them live next to each other.
How do they get along? The mothers?
Nah, they don't.
They don't?
Nah, they don't.
They don't like that?
They don't.
Is there one that you're like with still or anything like that? Or does this go a little too far?
Put me on blast on the live, man.
I'll skip that question. Question. My bad. No, but that's good, man. Fatherhood is the best shit.
Yeah, definitely. I take care of my kids, and I'm definitely involved with my kids.
That's what's up, dude. What do you want to see out of them?
Oh, man, I'm trying to put them in football, man, so when they turn 5 so they can live out the dream, man. I wasn't able to, you know what I'm saying? So, but, whatever they into, whatever, interest they have, as long as it's something positive and influential, I really don't care, you know what I'm saying? As long as they in the grave or behind bars, you know what I'm saying? So,
right.
As long as they get a better lifestyle than me, I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Football. My son plays football. He started in junior high.
Oh, okay. It's kind of late to start.
I know. He's not like trying to pursue it like that. Yeah. It's more of a hobby.
Okay.
He loves it, but he's not like trying to be a football player when he grows up. But it always freaks me out, man. Because like it's such a dangerous sport, and you hear all this shit about the CTE and everything like that.
Yeah.
Like he just started in this winter tag league. And that's much funner to watch.
Okay,
Like,
it ain't flag then, it's just tag?
They're just tagging each other,
okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I mean, it's cool, like, but it is fun when they're out there really playing under the lights
playing,
and
getting
smashing
rocks
each other
off and
and
stuff,
shit.
doing their thing.
Yeah, it's great. It's a tough one because it's like, you know, you're scared as a parent, right? But like, you also know how beneficial it is, like physically and socially, you know, being a part of the team, getting that type of exercise, getting in the weight room with everybody and everything like that. Like, so you gotta let them go and do it.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, and it's a brotherhood. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
So it's opportunities to meet people that you have relationship or friendships with for probably half of the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? So I mean, you blood, sweat, and tears with those guys. You lose, you cry with them. You win, you sweat and bleed with them. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, growing up, I started playing football at like 8 years old.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So all the way up. So I know what it's like, man, to go through the ups and downs of just playing the sport and just, you know, like, it's like the game. It's like the rap game.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have highs, you're going to have lows, you're going to have times where people underestimate you or people overlook you and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just got to keep grinding.
Right.
I mean, just keep grinding, keep putting in the work ethic. That's it.
Yeah, man, I really feel like, you know, if you're a person who can do it, right, because some people can't rap, some people can't make beats, like, they just don't have it in them.
Yeah.
But if you're a person who can, and you just keep doing it, then you're gonna have some type of success.
Oh, of course, absolutely.
Yeah.
Practice makes perfect. Even if you do suck, you're terrible. You eventually make some progress out of it.
Right?
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah. But like, I can't sing. Like, I can't. And even if I took voice lessons, I would never be a good singer. Yeah. So it'd be a really bad idea for me to try to be a singer.
You don't try to sing.
You know, that's why I stay behind the board. I make beats.
Nah, you doing your thing, man. The beats, man. I like the beats, man. I like Jensen's beats, man. The beats is heavy. They got good melodies.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate
That's
that.
what I look for in beats, like the melodies. And if you're gonna have some hard, like guerrilla, like street beats, it gotta come slamming. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It has to slam. You know what I'm saying? Because I like a lot of things. I like a lot of beats with a lot of bass. You know, trombones, organs. You know, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Bass with like a lot of bass with this, like not too many snare, but like a lot of bass. You know what I'm saying?
Big 808s and shit.
I like it to slam in the car, slam in the club, or slam at a bar, anywhere where you hear that you want to move a little bit, you want to bop. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah. I'm the same way. Like I grew up as a drummer.
Yeah.
You know, so like I love big banging drums. Like you said, shit that makes you want to dance.
Yeah.
Like I have a hard time really making other type of shit. You know? Like my drums are just about always loud in my beats, you know, like
people don't know, man, drums, bass, snares, all that makes beats, man. Like,
so it makes you dance. That's what makes you want to rap.
It makes the beats.
You know.
It gives you that adrenaline rush when you hear the beat. You know, that's what gives you the beat, and then the melody and everything else is
that like hooks you.
Yeah.
You know, the melody is what makes you like love something or like want to hear it again, kind of. You know, but yeah, the drums and the rhythm section. That's what moves you. Where do you usually get beats?
Sometimes I go to YouTube and lease them.
Yep.
If I know somebody or engineer who makes beats, I was usually messing with my man's Montana Kid from Sky High Productions Studio. I don't know if you ever heard of it.
I've heard of Sky High. They're around here.
He's not. No, he's out. He's out like going tours like Cambridge and all that stuff out there.
Oh, I mean, yeah, like I meant like the Boston area.
Yeah, he's out. He's close to there.
Yeah.
And that's who I usually do everything with.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? I trust him with my music. I like the way he patent my sound. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I just like working with him. He's a humble dude. He's laid back. He's just a genuine dude, man. You can go in here, you can just vibe with him, and I mean, it's just nothing but love.
What's up? Shout out. We say Montana.
Yeah, shout out Montana Kid, man. Sky High Studios, man. Shout out Montana Kid, man. Genuine
What's
good
up?
dude.
Good shit. So I know you were inside for a little while, right? Up until a couple years ago.
Yeah, I did 4 years straight upstate. Yeah.
How was that, man? Was that hard?
Well, I've been doing time all my life, you know what I'm saying? So when you start, and time ain't nothing nobody want to do, but once you get used to doing time, it's quick to flip the switch and be back in that institutional mode, you know what I'm saying? And really get back into that bid mode. Like, all right, I'm in bid mode. I know I ain't going nowhere. I know I'm here. I know
So
I'm
you're just kind of like mentally like, I'm going to be here for a while.
Yeah, I'm going to be here. You ain't got no other choice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't going to let you out them doors, so it's time to let you out them doors.
How old were you when you first got locked up?
When I first ever got locked, I didn't get these dudes probably like 14 and a half years throughout my whole life in the system. And I'm only about to be 33 in February.
Wow.
So, Like, first time I ever was locked up, I probably was locked up for like chins bullshit or whatever type
What's
of
chins?
bullshit. When I was like not going to school,
Okay.
running around the streets all day, every day, doing the silly shit in the streets, man. So probably when I first got out, I probably had to be like 13, 12, 13.
Yeah.
Yeah, around that time. I say 13 though.
That must be fucking rough, dude.
Yeah.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Being
As a
away
child.
from your family, but
Yeah.
we don't look at it like that. We look at it like, oh, we ordering out, we getting subs, we getting pizzas. That's what you do in DYS.
Oh, really?
They let you
Yeah.
order out every weekend once you get on level and
Okay.
you know stuff like that.
It's a little chiller than like the adult.
Yeah,
prisons,
so it's
obviously.
like, I mean, you fighting every day, you getting seconds. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like. It only difference is we wasn't around our family or able to, you know, accumulate success out there, you know,
Yeah.
whether it was going to school or whether it was sports, whether it was somebody wanted to be a scientist or whatever. It's stunning his growth just being in there. And once somebody felt like they could do the time and they could do it easily, time just became nothing. You know what I'm saying? It just becomes easy.
Does it make it easier to like be brazen about like committing crimes and shit? Because you're like, well, I don't even fucking care if I get arrested.
I'm saying once he's done time, he's done time, so he doesn't care to do time no
Right.
more. You mean
Right.
like dudes when you start like caring about time is when you start getting too old for shit, or when you got shit to lose, or you got real shit going on. You know what I'm saying? All these other dudes that's on the street, they homeless bums or whatever. Like these dudes, they comfortable going in and out of jail.
Right.
I mean,
How do you like how do you have any thoughts on like how that shit could be like handled better? Because like especially like for kids, dude, like, you know, if you got a kid that's fucking up and causing trouble, like you got to do something about it, right? You got to maybe take him out of society for a little bit or something. But like then he's fucked because he's missing all kinds of school and so on. Like how
I missed so much school, man. I was kept back in 6th grade. I missed so much school. But yeah, like they got school in there too, though.
yeah, but is it like is it good though?
It's just like they're gonna pass you. But so when you start going back to go home and start going back to regular school, whatever, you got all P's and then passed you in every class, every grade, and been passed. You know what I'm saying?
But you don't actually have that real knowledge, right?
Yeah,
so you're not ready for the next classes.
Nah, you're not ready for anything.
What do you think they could do about that?
Better probably school system in there.
Yeah.
Or not getting locked up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just avoiding the whole situation entirely.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, obviously, like, kids should try to avoid that. But, like, if you're... Like, what do you think the authorities should do about kids? Like, do you think they could handle it differently? Like, not lock them up? Like...
Well, I don't really know what's going on now in there.
Yeah.
But, I don't really even know, to be honest with you. The system, man, it ain't getting better for nobody. It's getting worse.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't even know what they're going through to be able to tell you what needs to be done and what doesn't. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
I mean, it's probably somebody who really works in that field. You know what I mean? Their staff member or something, or maybe they can probably give me some more insight on what's going on because.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, you've been there though. Like you know.
Yeah,
you
times changed though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? From when I was 12, 13, 14, 15, all the way up 16. I aged out of DYS in 18.
Yeah.
That's close to almost 15 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a tough one, man. I don't know. I mean, and then on the other hand, I mean, like, some people are kind of just like destined for that in a way, right? Like for whatever reason, whether it's like their upbringing or kind of who they are inside, like. You know, there's almost no stopping them from like.
Well, you know, everybody got a choice. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
it's all about choices.
But some people are like, I think some people are incapable of making the right choices for whatever reason.
Well, I ain't never met nobody like that.
Yeah.
Because growing up, I mean, I ain't had a worse lifestyle.
Right.
I ain't had the greatest neither.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I had choices.
Yeah.
I could have played football. I didn't have to be in the streets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the environment, just walking out your house and going down the street, seeing motherfuckers 30 deep on the block, that's exciting to a kid that's like 6, 8 years old. Motherfuckers on the block, little shorties, little bitches, smoking weed. It's exciting to a kid that come from that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then when you don't got nobody who's really hands-on and really guiding you and directing you in the right place, I mean, it's easy to fall like, all right, I'm gonna just go get sucked into just, just being in the streets and just learning what I'm learning through just, an older homie or somebody I look up to.
Yeah.
In the streets,
Was it fun?
When I first started, jumping off the porch in the streets, man, it was fun because a lot of people were still here. You know what I'm saying? Now a lot of people, they dead, they in jail, doing a lot of time, or dudes done just got up and just said, yo, I'm cool with this, I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it worked a few different ways. You know? So, but it was cool. But when you start seeing shit really start hitting the fan, you start going through real shit. You start seeing who's who. You know what I'm saying? So,
how do you hear as an outsider, you hear about people can't leave that life, or they get fucking beat up or killed or whatever.
Yeah.
Is that real?
That's just not real. You can leave whatever life you choose to leave. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's not like you with the cartel or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's if I decide I ain't want to do this shit no more, I ain't doing this shit no more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And everybody's like,
but
that's
there's
cool.
consequences. Dudes from around the way will respect it.
Yeah.
But dudes you got issues with, that got issues with around your way, that don't mean they gonna respect it. Right. Especially if you done things.
They still got an issue with it.
Yeah, especially if you done things and things done hit the fan to the point where there's no return, or somebody really got it out for you. You know what I'm saying? So, the best bet is to, if you can't come to agreements with dudes, or if this shit's too deep, or, either handle that. Yeah. Or don't make you no punk or no bitch to take your family and get up and move somewhere else for the better. You know what I'm saying? I don't make you no sucker or no bitch, man. So that would be that would be me giving somebody my take on it. You know what I'm saying? And letting dudes know how I look at things from both angles.
What are you gonna tell your sons if you start seeing them feeling like you see that same attraction to that lifestyle?
Well, I've thought about it a million times. I thought about, I'll try to talk him out of that. Yeah. Or try to put him in other situations where he don't have to go to the left and fall victim to that type of stuff. Mm-hmm. But if that's where he or both of them or a few of them really want to go, if that's where they want to go, then I can only tell them what I know and give them the game on what I know. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully they take it.
Yeah. Would you consider being all right, I can't talk them out of it, we're gonna move?
Yeah. If that's the possibilities, and if I'm able to, and that's the circumstance, absolutely, absolutely. But everybody don't have that financial stability.
Totally.
You know what I'm saying? So gotta work with what you got.
Definitely, man. How'd you lose that tooth? Is that a good story?
Man, I'm glad you asked me. I had a chip tooth for so long, my nerve died in my shit.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, so it fell out. But I had a chip tooth since I was 13 years old. Yeah. Me and my man playing rednecks. Smacked each other's necks. He smacked the shit out of my shit. I'm chasing him. He closes the door on me. Boom, I run into the door and shit. You know what I'm saying? At first, I used to be kind of low self-esteem about it, but now it's just it is what it is, man. My pussy rating go down. So it's you know what I mean? So it's
it's unique,
Yeah, when you a handsome fella, man, and you got good things going for you, you dress nice, or you take care of yourself, man. All that don't even matter, man. There's dudes out here that looks terrible. And they walking around with some bad things, you know what I'm saying? Whether he's spending the money on her, or she really love him, or he got her some way, somehow. So. Shout out to them dudes.
Yeah. Fucking. It's weird, the difference between what men and women like, right? Because you basically never see a really good looking guy with an ugly woman. Yeah. Who's powerful.
Well, I have.
It happens.
I'm saying
right?
it depends. There's always somebody for somebody. You know what I'm saying? The way the world and the way life is going right now, I don't even care if she's the baddest chick. I don't want her to be the ugliest neither. But as long as she's right for me, she hold me down, she do what I need of her, it's gonna be the same, vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's all you can ask and look for. Right. Right. Shit, somebody who's gonna be there for you when you're going through the most. And that's what you need, man. Somebody you can depend on.
I feel like that's so hard to find in a woman, dude. Even if they're they act like they're there for you. Yeah. After a little while, they're gonna start being this fucking bum.
Yeah. Well, if you're making your own money and you don't need no woman for nothing.
Yeah.
But her generosity, her kid, 10, 11 kid. I mean, everything else is gonna fall in place and come to the table. I would hope so. You know, eventually I would guess. You know what I'm saying? But if not, man, she was never for you to begin with, man. Like,
True.
fuck her, man. Kick it to the curb, man. Because obviously she had an agenda. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So whether it was your money, whether it was your nice car, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I think like women, like even the most noble women, like they can't stand a bum for too long. You know, like or like even if you're not a bum, but like maybe your company closes and you get laid off and you can't get a new job. Even the best woman, after a while, is gonna get tired of that shit.
Well, then again, I can't even tell you that because I done seen some women out here, some good females, man, young or old, man, holding down dudes as straight bums. Maybe because they can control them.
Yeah.
Maybe because they think they can elevate them.
Yeah.
Or level them up.
For how long though? Like, don't you feel like eventually, like they start getting sick of that shit?
Eventually, but I don't even know, man. I done seen it all.
So what's next for you, bro? Like, what are you trying to do, like, immediately next with music?
Well, I just put out Whole One, a single, about like 10, 11 days ago.
Shout out, I saw that. Yeah, I checked it out. It's fire.
You know, it's out, man, on all platforms. Y'all go stream that.
Yeah.
Shoot the video. I was supposed to shoot the video on the 12th, but my cameraman, All Rhymes, I don't know if you know All Rhymes.
I don't think I heard him.
All Rhymes Entertainment, he ended up getting sick.
Oh, no.
And my youngest son ended up catching a fever. It was supposed to be on the 7th, so I ended up pushing it back.
Yeah.
Nobody knows the date yet. I ain't giving nobody the date. I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm just going to shoot the video, and then once everything starts transpiring, just hitting it on people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, because I feel like sometimes you got to switch it up. Sometimes that could be the best way to give out music. So that people just get on their phone and go on Instagram or Facebook or anywhere and they can see something that they didn't expect. You know what I'm saying? So
like, as opposed to being like, videos coming.
Yeah, videos coming. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, so it has its pros and cons with that.
I think it's good to mix it up.
Yeah.
Like you said. And the other way to think about it, too, is like, most people don't even fucking care.
Yeah, some people don't care. Some people really love music to the point where they'll tune into the cover art, the song with just no video. They'll tune into the cover
If they're
art.
already fucking with you,
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
They will. But I think, like, for new fans...
Oh, they're visual people all the way. Like, they want to see you and hear you.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, they want to see the visual. They want to see the drip. They want to see how you looking, you know what I'm saying? So, it's all about, how can I say it? It's all about, man, the perception you're giving people. You know what I'm saying? Like, when people see a video or they see what you got on, you could be the bummest dude, bro. You probably don't got none of that. But just because you got a Fendi coat, and that might be your first Fendi coat you ever had, you put it in a video, dudes thinking you got Fendi money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So dudes don't really realize, or people don't really realize, like, this shit costs money to do this video shit, or do this cover art, or put out the music on all platforms, or to do any of this shit. Go to the studio to even be able to, put out the song or make the song, you know what I'm saying, record it. So it's like, everything costs. So for people to really be really deep in this music shit and really continue to do it, they spending thousands and thousands of their own money and their dollars to do this.
Before you see anything, too.
And people have to, and another thing I want to tell people, stay out the way of people doing positive shit in their life, man, because...
What do you mean exactly?
Because, man, you got these artists that's out here, right? And motherfuckers is hating and they in the way. Mm-hmm. So it's
hating
like,
on the artists?
Yeah, hating on the artists.
Like non-artists are hating on them.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And what they really need to understand is that we all got family members, cousins, nieces, nephews who all gonna want to do music. Somebody's gonna want to do music in everybody's family. Yeah. And what we doing right now, all the artists or local artists around Massachusetts, even Boston specifically, we adding value to the state. Yeah. So it's like, I mean, if you ain't out here adding value to your city or your state, you in the way. Step out the way. Just support. Yeah. You ain't got to hate. You ain't got to do this. You ain't got to do X, Y, and Z. Just stay out the way. If you ain't going to support, just stay out the way, man. Yeah, man. I feel like that's important because, one of the biggest things that we need to develop here, I think, is more of a culture of fans. Yeah. Like, most of the shows that I go to, there's not a lot of fans there. You know what it is, too, though? The way Boston is, I'm going to tell you the way Boston is. Not Mass, but Boston. Mm-hmm. Boston is one of those cities where they got to wait and see a city like Charlotte or another state like North, it could be North Carolina on your back, and you really blowing from people who probably caught wind of your music out there. You're getting 50,000 views from out there.
Yeah.
And then when you blow, then here comes Boston. They're gonna jump on the bandwagon.
Yeah, it's different when you're local, right?
Yeah,
Like, you're just a local guy.
And what they got to do is they got to support this out here, because if not, everybody gonna be stuck in the same.
Oh, hey, don't cover up your mic. It'll be.
Everybody's gonna be stuck in the same.
Yeah, man.
In the same boat. You know what I'm saying? So I mean.
How do you think we can do that? Like, how do you think we can make it like cool to be a fan and cool to go to shows and shit? You know.
Like how you was talking about features, more features with each other.
Yeah.
When you got more features with each other, more people you can put on cards.
Yeah.
More people gonna want to show up.
Yeah.
Cause every artist, local artist with ample amount of talent, he has a fan base. It might not be broad, but he has a fan base. He has people who like that likes to listen to him.
Yeah.
Or her.
Right.
So if it's more features, more people messing with each other, more of a camaraderie, there'll be more things established and more things accomplished out here.
I think that's a good answer, man. That's something that we really try to foster here, you know, with our music is like, you know, is making those collaborations happen. You know, like we put out songs as High Street that are all like collaborations.
Nah, I've watched a lot of those things, man.
Yeah.
Those are dope, man. I've watched a couple with I seen Dun Dilly on one.
Yeah, that was
Feed the Family.
Yeah, that he did a podcast song. Yep.
I think I seen what's my man's name? He from Dorchester too. Last Days.
Oh, I work Last Days all the time. Boston Boy 2 is coming.
Yeah, I like Last Days too.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, no, so yeah, we've done a lot of songs with the podcast with people.
I seen Amanli Ali.
Oh yeah, he's
a lot of dudes, and I mean a lot of solid dudes.
Yeah,
and, it made me A-Zip. It made me come up here and encourage me more to come up here and fuck with you. So I seen you was making real good moves and stuff, and
Appreciate
I'm like,
that, man.
let me tap in with him.
How was your experience?
It
Honestly,
was cool,
like,
man.
yeah.
I liked the booth.
Yeah.
It was fall back. It was mellow. It was chill. You got a good setup over here too, man. It's real comfortable. It's real easy working, and you was easy to work with, man.
Nice.
I mean, we didn't really have to do too much.
Yeah.
I came in with a game plan how we was going to do the recording.
Yep.
You worked with me, and we punched in and out quick. So
bang. So tell me about the song, man. We're gonna play it in a second.
I still got to brand it and name the song actually.
Okay. Yeah.
I just wrote the song.
Yeah.
I did
when'd you write it, by the way?
I did it for my man Dallas, man.
When'd you write it?
I wrote it, man, at my kid's mom's house, man.
When? Today?
I started writing it last night at like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Last week you were like, you really want me to write a song by tomorrow?
Yeah. I didn't want to rush for you.
I knew you could do it. I didn't want
to rush for you, and plus I had a lot of things going, so I'm like, come on, D, man. But I was like, I got to make it happen for him. And,
appreciate that. Yeah.
I ran through
really
the beats. There was like 7 or 8 of the beats you sent me.
Yeah.
And I liked like 4 of them,
nice.
Really liked 4 of them,
yeah.
but I wanted to keep my niche, so I stayed with the one that we worked on.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot more where that came from, man.
Yeah,
you know?
definitely, man.
Yeah.
Jensen Beats, man. Dallas, man. Man, tap into the beats, man. Just tap in the beats, man. The beats are fire, man. He's a good engineer, producer, man.
Appreciate that.
Tap into the dude, man. He's nothing but love, genuine, solid dude, man.
Producers tapping with Ski, man.
Yeah,
this guy's
definitely.
a killer. He's a killer. On the mic. I don't know about that other shit. Oh,
appreciate
Beast Man's attacking. Watch out.
Beast Man. Oh, this a little man. He really. Oh, who's this? He-Man?
It's from He-Man. Yeah, Beast Man.
Yeah, man. I can see him. Yeah, man. Beast Man try to get real beastie with me. Big ass head though, man.
The bully and the beast.
Yeah.
Yo, well shit, man. Let's so Wesley, I emailed you the song. It's probably on your phone. We're about to get into that. Any final words, anything you want to say to the people?
Yeah, we can name this track Nowadays. Man, shout out to the people, man, who rock with me. And been rock with me since day one. I appreciate y'all, man. Keep listening, man. Keep supporting, man. There's more music to come. And once again, tap in with me on all platforms, man. Boskeeno on Twitter. W2B Skeeno 52nd on Snapchat. Boskeeno on Facebook. 52nd W2B on TikTok, and W2B Ski on Instagram.
That's what's up. Ready, Wesley?
Oh yeah. Wait, where did you email him?
To your Berkeley account?
Yeah. Is it in the doc? Or is it just?
No, I just emailed it to you as an attachment.
I'll see it. Let me check the. No, I don't see it.
No. All right, switch to the camera. So I'm gonna unplug this one. Technical difficulties. Damn. Just put that on both of us, maybe. This camera here. Let's see here.
We're going to get it for y'all. We're going to get it right, man.
It's coming.
Nowadays, man.
It's coming.
If y'all love my music, man, and y'all know I spit heat, man, I got more fire coming for y'all from Heat Street. High Street, I mean. Let me not get it messed up again. Before he beat me up or somebody do something to me, man.
That's a whole different
High
street.
Street, man.
That's a whole different street.
High Street. Motherfuckers got to be thinking about the streets already, man. I ain't even in them. High Street. Nowadays, man. Boskeeno. Produced by my man Dallas.
Not produced by Jensen.
The beats by Jensen.
Beats by
Engineered by Dallas.
Correct. All right, I'm going to try texting to you there, Wesley. Let's see if this works. Or maybe we should just plug in my phone. How about that? Yeah, here you go.
Thank you.
Nowadays, Boskeeno.
Moved
thanks for
along.
coming down.
Like, I think
Thank
you
for
should
having me,
yeah.
man.
take
I
her back.
appreciate y'all. Nowadays, man.
Thanks for listening.
It's the bully. Nowadays, the bag stacking got a cop a safe. Yeah, I came a long way from trying to cop an eighth. If a nigga out of line, I'm
Right,
God damn it, Wesley.
I didn't see it. Where's it unplugged?
It just unplugged
shit.
itself. Yeah.
Turn that up a little bit more for him too, man. So they can really hear that.
Take two.
All right. Yikes.
What?
Here we go.
It's the bully. Nowadays, the bag stacking got a cop a safe. Yeah, I came a long way from trying to cop an eighth. If a nigga out of line, I'ma pop him straight. Them shots you gon' hear him from a block away. Nowadays, the bag stacking got a cop a safe. Yeah, I came a long way from trying to cop an eighth. If a nigga out of line, I'ma pop him straight. Them shots you gon' hear him from a block away. I'm from a block where niggas die fucking with a boss. And if you want it, ain't concerned about what it costs. The whip army green, Lamborghini gold. The inside butter with fatigue flaws. If shorty ain't worth it, she a cheap whore. So many dead ops, I couldn't keep score. Your boy blowing up like he C4. I called the plug, ain't say nothing, he knew I need more. I really wanted to, but I clean fall. I think 12 tryna follow, take a deep fall. We push work from New Jersey down to B-Mall. I was taught at early age not to be poor. I was taught the more grams, you can see more. Let's see who tough when them shots hit your G's core. I remember pushing hard out Miss T's store. So that nigga fuck your bitch till her piece sore. Nowadays the bag stacking got a cop a safe. Yeah, I came a long way from trying to cop an eighth. If a nigga out of line, I'ma pop him straight. Them shots you gon' hear him from a block away. Nowadays the bag stacking got a cop a safe. Yeah, I came a long way from trying to cop an eighth. If a nigga out of line, I'ma pop him straight. Them shots you gon' hear him from a block away. On the strip, I'm like Giannis when I hit the block. And your bitch love a nigga way I hit the spot. Call me Gordon Ramsay when I hit the pot. If my dog say it's up, then we licking shots. Why I go and get the blick, you go and get the cops. When it's time to make bill, we go and get the knots. This money's so contagious, it's like chicken pox. And I'm finna stick my bone in this chicken's box. Don't bring me round hoes unless it's by the flock. If it ain't about the
the bag, then you gotta stop. I remember breaking work on grandma's countertops. Now I play with so much bread, I lose count a lot. I'ma get this shit regardless if you down or not. Play with my bag, we'll leave you in the ground to rot. That's how niggas get killed out here trying to flaunt. And you can come to my block if you trying to run. Nowadays the bag stacking gotta cop a safe. Yeah, I came a long way from trying to cop an eighth. If a nigga out of line, I'ma pop him straight. Them shots you gon' hear him from a block away. Nowadays the bag stacking gotta cop a safe. Yeah, I came a long way from trying to cop an eighth. If a nigga out of line, I'ma pop him straight. Them shots you gon' hear him from a block away.